guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special one. I was waiting for this palette for a long time and finally this has arrived, and this is the Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic palette. Now as you can see, there's sunlight here. It's a very unusual time for me to film in the morning, but my boys are out for soccer and I do not want to miss this opportunity of filming when the room is quiet. Okay, so this is how the packaging looks. I love the presentation of Unearthly Cosmetics palettes. When it arrives, it feels that my palette is going to be protected. It is not going to shatter everywhere. But look at the box packaging. All my Unearthly palettes like packaging goes on display. I have the Don't Be Jelly palette and this will fall right in place. It comes protected like this and the palette sits right in the center. The same exact artwork as the palette itself, and let me show you the palette. I already swatched it, so I'll show you the swatches on the screen for you guys. It also comes with a mirror, and this is how the color story of the palette is. Again, excuse the sunlight, but this is how the palette is. You can see like the shifts in the dimension. I'll give you a close-up of the palette without the sunlight so that you can see all the shifts and the sparkles in the dimension. But we're gonna play with this. We'll create 2 eye looks with this and see how this baby performs on the eyes. So if you're ready, let's begin. The most exciting shades for me, I would say, is these two. Again, this is more of like a purpley shade that shifts to a green, and this is more like a fall, like epitome of a fall color. Like I love that. And in the matte shades, I'm very excited for these 3 shades. Like I know your eyes are going to green, but I am a purple pink person in heart. So you need to excuse me sometimes, okay? Okay, let's begin. It's been quite some time that I've not done a halo eye. So I'm definitely aiming for a halo eye today. So let's see how we roll. Let's start with a halo eye and then we'll do a little bit more of like a cat eye kind of a look on this side. I'm gonna go over with this shade Cozy. I'm feeling so bad that sunlight is here and hopefully it's not falling on my face, so you should be good. Only when I'm like showing the palette, it might cause issue. Okay, there's no primer or anything. It's just the leftover concealer. We'll see how we roll. Super pigmented. And I'm taking it on a refer number 15 and I'm taking it all across the crease. And this is basically the transitioning shade for me. And that was like a 1 dip in the pan. So you can see how pigmented this shadow is, okay? Obviously, I have done my face makeup. The only thing that is pending was the eyes. I've actually not done any. Thank you. Sun went away. It's hiding behind the clouds right now. So let's take the opportunity of doing the eye. The only thing that I've not done is the blush and the highlighter. But we can finish it off. So that's how the shade Cozy looks. Look how stunning does that look. I love it. I love how beautifully it blended. Okay, let's take a smaller brush and I'm gonna go into the shade which is Snug, and this is refer number 1 mini, and I'm gonna take that in the outer corner as well as in the inner corner of the eye. Look how stunning that shade is. I am such a sucker for these kind of shades. As soon as this palette was revealed, I knew that I wanted it. And I'm glad that I plunged and I got it. I'm not an affiliate of Unearthly Cosmetics, but I'm sure you can find a lot of codes floating around on the internet. I think my friend Seeking Shifts has a code. I'm pretty sure Heather, Karen Harris, they all have a code. Look how stunning that is. Stunning. That mixed with that pink is gorgeous. You guys, my mom is coming for Thanksgiving and I cannot tell you how excited I am. Cannot. If I could scream from the rooftop, I would. I'm going to take the same shade Snug on the lower lash line too, very close to the lash line. And then I'm going to blend it out with the other Cozy shade. And for that, I'm taking Refer 13 Mini. So stunning. So stunning. This is going more like a monochromatic eye look. Not complaining a bit. Okay, now let's start off with this shade, Change. Look how stunning that is. That's the purple that shifts to a green. I cannot wait. Ugh. Looks green actually. Actually, you can see purple. So stunning. Unearthly, I swear they've done something so magical this year that their formula is so good now. Seriously, I don't want them to change a bit in anything right now because I feel like they've mastered their formula. Look, it's like shiny, it's shifty, it's not over the moon anything. Like, this is just perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to just blend the edges with nothing on the brush. I'm just taking that brush that we used for the deeper shade and I'm just blending the edges. And you can see when I'm like blending it, it totally takes another shade. And that's the beauty about these shadows. So stunning. So stunning. I'm going to take the blending brush with nothing on the brush. And I'm just going to blend the edges. Oh, I can so clearly see the shift. So beautiful. Let's take the shade Leaves for the inner corners because the purple, that shift that is coming is very similar to the one that Leaves has. So I'm going to take that in the inner corner. Oh my goodness, so sparkly. So sparkly. I'm actually going to take that Leaves shade right in the center too, just to emphasize the shift. I'm really sorry, you guys, with the light going on and off. I do not have the control over the sun. So pretty, so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara and I'll get right back. And that's my first eye look. I am in love. I'm loving the shades that combine together for this eye look. This is like totally my vibe. I can totally rock this eye look any time of the day, any time of the year, but I love these shades. So pretty, so pretty. Cannot wait to test out more shades in the other eyes. So let's begin. Let's start off with this shade Branch. Let's do darker to lighter and see where we go. And I'm not gonna do halo eye there. So let's do Branch because this is definitely the deepest shade of the palette. Wanna see how deep it can go. Super pretty. And this is more like a very neutral tone brown. So look how stunning that is. And good that they included like a neutral brown rather than like an extremely warm tone brown for the fall palette, just because it can definitely go with the purple tones as well as the green tones. So pretty. I'm just going to stamp it right there and I'm going to take the same shade on the outer corners of the lower lash line, extreme outer corners, just to have that, continuity going on. And I'll do the blending later, just like that, okay? Now, let's move on to this Spice shade, this warm tone brown, and see where we go with that. Tapping off the excess. Oh, that's such a beautiful tone of brown. Oh, wow. That's stunning. Oh, that is so stunning. So yummy. I love it. I'm blending the darker shade also with this brown. And then blending the edges, windshield wiper motion. And also stamping the edge of that deeper brown. So beautiful, so yummy tone of brown. Oh my God, I love it. Love it. Spice, such a beautiful shade. Love it. I'm just going to take a clean blending brush. Just blend everything together so that there's no harsh lines. Let's keep the legacy moving. gonna just wipe my brush, the number 1 mini, and I'm gonna take this shade, which is Forage, this one, and let's take that on the inner corners, like inner third of the eyelid. This definitely looks lighter in the pan, but it definitely has some kind of a depth going on. So do keep that in mind. Obviously, I am just trying to use as many shades as I can, just so that I can have the feel of how all the shades perform. Now I'm gonna take this shade, Earthy, the green, and I'm gonna go over that on the lower lash line. Okay, and I'm gonna go over that shade with the shade Spice also on the lower lash line, just to blend everything together. Loving the tones, absolutely loving the tones. Let's start off with this shade Magic, and I'm gonna take Magic on the outer corners of the eye. Look how stunning the shade is. So if you go with a dry brush, it's going to be more sparkly. If you want more impact, go with the fingers. Look how impactful it became as soon as I dipped my fingers into it. Oh, can you imagine that all over the eyelid? So pretty. I'm going to take my 1 mini with that branch shade and then just tapping off the edges. Now let's dip into this shade, which is Autumn. This is definitely like a peachy pink shade. More peach than pink, I would say. I'm going to just spray my brush just so that I don't get like any fallout or anything. And then I'm going to start. Oh my goodness. Look how stunning that is. Wow. That is so sparkly, you guys. So sparkly. I have a little bit of fallout. So do your eyes first rather than going with your face. And I don't think it's because of that shade. I think I messed up with the other shade, the maroon shade. I think I messed up with this shade and I accidentally dipped it on my lower lash line. So pretty, you guys. Okay. Let's take Crisp, which is this cool toned iridescent green shade, and I'm gonna take that in the inner corners. Look how stunning that is. I'm gonna wrap it around on the lower lash line and also on the upper lid. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, and then just melt it with that peach shade. I mean, what? It's so stunning, you guys. I'm going to finish off this eye with some liner and mascara. I am so loving these eye looks. And that's my second eye look. I'm so loving both of these tones. Like this palette, I would say if you are more into like pinky purples is what you will absolutely enjoy this palette for. I loved that brown tone. Like that is so yummy. Like that brown with that the lighter tone, warm tone brown with this neutral tone, deeper brown is amazing for every day. But I also feel like you can definitely go in like quadrants. This can be like your green look. This can be like your everyday brown pinky look. And this can be like more of your like smoky eye kind of a look. It's so pretty. And this can be obviously arranged here and there. I think this is magnetic too. Yeah, these shades are magnetic too, so you can definitely rearrange your palettes, which is absolutely a plus point. And all the shades have their shade names written on the back too, which makes it so much more easier. I love to rearrange palettes, you know that. And this is going to be so handy. The only shade that I did not use from this palette was Enchanting. And this is like a golden to a pink shifting shade. I mean, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. So pretty. Like these are definitely my tones. I'm going to use it a lot. But again, you need to understand that when you're buying this palette, this is going to, especially the shimmers, are going to lean more towards like purple and pink. except a few green shimmers that you're getting. So pink, purple and green, if that is your color story, this is going to be amazing. But if you are not into pinks and purples or a little bit of greens, then this palette is not for you. The quality, A++, A++. I'm so very happy with Unearthly Cosmetics this year. They're definitely gonna rank high up there. I cannot wait to see what is in the future. I'm so much eyeing the Dreamer palette too. You know how much I love my mauves, but I just got so many palettes. I'm gonna wait it out and see how I feel about it. I've already crossed my 10 palettes threshold, so that is gone down the drain. But I want to stay close to that number. So let's see how it goes. But yes, I really hope that you guys enjoyed both the eye looks that I create for you guys. Are you team 1 or 2? Did you like any of them or not? Do sound it down in the comment section below. But yes, that's all for today, guys. If you did like this video, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.